Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Happy Bank Holiday Monday, wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing. Well, it's a bank holiday here in the UK anyway, and it's absolutely glorious. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful weather, record temperatures here in sunny northwest of England anyway, where I am. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's absolutely sweltering, and it's boiling hot down at Wembley for Notts County. Martin Paterson's Notts County against Karl Robinson's Salford City. The Magpies against the Ammies. And I honestly can't separate this one again. This is a little bit like Bolton and Stockport yesterday. I mean, that one ended up being a huge win for Bolton. But I think this one's a flip of a coin. I really, really do. I think it's a massive, massive game for both clubs, obviously. Notts County, one of the oldest teams in English football. Third, I think, overall. And I think... Are they first? They might well be the oldest active football team. I think there's only a couple that are older than them. And I'm not sure they're even football teams anymore. But Notts County, the oldest, or one of the oldest clubs. Let's leave it at one of the oldest. Martin Paterson's Notts County, Karl Robinson's Salford. Should be a really good game. The players are out at Wembley. They're doing the handshakes and all that sort of thing. It's the final playoff final that we're going to see from this year. We've already seen Hull City snatch it late in the Championship playoff final, which we watched on Saturday. We've already seen Stockport County get battered, unfortunately, and Dave Challoner going back down to League One. And one of these two will be playing them next year in League One. I really like Salford. I've got a lot of time for Salford. I think Luke Garbutt's a wonderful captain. Karl Robinson's done a good job. But Notts County, listen, one of our long-suffering regulars on the channel, Swifty, is a big, big Notts County fan. He is there today. He's there at Wembley. And I'm sure... I'm rooting for Swifty. I've got to root for Swifty, haven't I? I can't not root for Swifty. He'd be out of order. He's a lovely fella. I really like Swifty a lot. So I'm gonna give my support. I'm gonna throw the full weight of my support behind Notts County. Come on, County. How are we doing, everyone, in the chat? Lovely to see you all. Shell, Julius, Diana, come on the pie. Sarah, great to see you. Jellyfish, let's see a Salford win today. Shell's saying, let's go Notts County. Cheers for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Really appreciate it, everyone. We're growing very quickly again. Welsh Ring afternoon key. I'm moving to Spain because I hate British weather, Thomas. Oh, right, yes, that's me. Yeah, I am absolutely moving to Spain. Not because I hate British weather. Amongst a whole breadth of issues as the reason why I'm moving to Spain. But I'm not moving to Spain yet. I'm here for at least this game anyway. For a little bit longer, I'm here. Yo, Dylan, how's it going? Big Tom. Who else are we missing? Be yourself, Dylan. It's only 19 degrees here. Well, my fan, which is currently blowing on me, says it's 26 in this room. So it's boiling hot in this room. I've had aircon in here. I mean, to be fair, it is hot anyway. We've got lights. It's a little bit of a studio type setup. This light behind me kicks out a little bit of heat as well. Yeah, but 26 in here. It's 26 in this room. Yo, Chesney, how's it going? King Von, Man United is the best club. Okay. All Boxed Up says, the very fact you're going Notts County, I will go for Salford. Was going to go for them anyway. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, let's have let's get some banter back and forth in the chat. Come on, County. Come on, the Mags. 3 star says, Mr. Marinakis, after hust basketball dust-up doing the round on YouTube, I set the price for any suitors who want Elliot. 115 million. Ha 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 ha. You're never getting Elliot for... 115 million is laughable. You're never getting it for that much. Day and night thoughts on doing the Guard of Honour while a match is still being played. Yeah, a bit weird, innit? Bit weird. Andrew, why are you so judgy towards Arsenal? I'm an Arsenal supporter. I've been waiting for 22 years. Andrew, I think you've got the wrong impression of me, mate. I can only assume you've been watching little little 30-second clips here and there. So yeah, you've got the wrong impression. I can only apologise for you having the wrong impression. But yeah, I'm certainly not judgy. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You deserve to win it, the league this year. I said that all along. You absolutely deserve to win it. The team who finishes top after 38 games always deserves to win it. 35 degrees at Wembley. Sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, the only thing I ever said about Arsenal, mate, is that I hate the way you play football. That's it. But I'd really rather not make this an Arsenal stream. I'd really rather not make this an Arsenal stream. I'd love to just watch Salford and Notts County and enjoy the game. Jellyfish Key, you're going to be off to film the new Benidorm series? Only if they want me still. Only if I'm still available. Andrew, don't talk about Arsenal and future then. Education bypassed quite a few of us evidently there. Sorry, Andrew. Kieran, all your streams are Arsenal streams, you melt. That's not true, Kieran. No. Only when you come in. Liam, hello, Key. Enjoying the warm weather in the UK right now. 32 degrees, can't cope. 35 at Wembley. Yeah. Fahim, but Key, you made your entire season hate watching Arsenal, but now you don't want to talk about them. I mean, again, that's only true if you've only popped in when it's Arsenal games on. That's not true. We did best part of 500 games last year, mate, and they really weren't all Arsenal, believe it or not. They really weren't. We missed a lot of Arsenal games. Stephen, enjoying a gin and tonic while watching you tell me Salford win 3-1 on this hot day. Do you think? Neil, it's too bloody hot for these delusional Arsenal fans, Key. I know, mate. I'm sorry. I don't want to indulge him. Gooners, villains, banter is banter. Some of our fans are annoying as fuck. See, even the Arsenal mate, I love you to bits. You know, a lot of Arsenal fans. We have loads of great Arsenal fans who come in. I have no problem with Arsenal. The Arsenal fans who watch, even if they've watched for longer than 5 minutes, they know I don't have a problem with Arsenal. They know I don't have a problem. It's only if you've got TikTok brain and you've watched for 30 seconds, that's what you think. VRF SFA, it's 56 where I am. Wow. 56. Good grief. That's impressive. Right. First half. Okay. I think we're going, aren't we? Okay, perfect. The clock's off and underway. Excellent stuff. Aluo with a great tackle. Welsh says, oh my god, I thought Anfield agenda popped on for a minute. Oh, with the Irish accent, sorry. Yeah, whereabouts are you? Where's 56? Key's a real football fan, he watches every game. Well, we try to. We enjoy watching games here, don't we? This is what we're about on this channel. Proper football fans. Proper football fans. We don't just turn up for our team, and we don't just turn up for the big games. We watch everything over here. We're proper football fans. Blue Peter. Don't be blue, Peter. Gabriel says West Ham should appreciate their break from the Premier League to play Lincoln away. That's harsh. Andrew Fragnito. I like those old kits in the background. They look tough. Tough. They're very nice kits. I don't know about tough. Well, Schwing thought I'd do something different with a quiz today. Maybe not about football. Ooh, that's surprising. Okay, you're teasing us. Let's see. We've got a half-time quiz coming up. One of Welsh Wing's classics. Love it. Jellyfish Key took 2 days off. Mate, listen. Right, Jelly. Here's the question you've got to ask yourself, right? So, let me just explain something to you. I And I think most people who've been on the channel for a long enough time will say, I will watch anything and everything. And I really will, right? I really will. There's no doubt about it. We have done some really rogue fixtures on here. Tomorrow, the absolute best fixtures that are available on a Tuesday, bearing in mind we're not bank holiday anymore tomorrow. You've got Italy v France under-17s in the under-17s UEFA Championships group stage game. That's a 12:30 kickoff. Lunchtime kickoff. Everyone will be in work. It'll be dead. So we can watch that, or we could watch Greuther Fürth against Rot-Weiss Essen in the Bundesliga 2 relegation playoff. Again, that one's a possibility. Notts County, down the right-hand side. Chance for a strike. Good ball in. Excellent defending again. Oluo. It's always him in the middle. It was your Pender with the ball in. And Oluo with the clearance. Excellent defending. B. McCarran, how's it going, mate? Great win for Villa. Excellent to see Villa winning a European trophy. So yeah, we've got Greuther Fürth against Rot-Weiss Essen on Tuesday, tomorrow. I think that's probably wise to bypass that one. Wednesday, we've got Crystal Palace v Rayo Vallecano. We will be watching that one. The UEFA Conference League final will be live. Thursday, you've got Lokomotiv Leipzig versus Wurzburger Kickers in the Bundesliga 3 playoff first leg. I mean, these are the best games I've got for you. Friday, we could watch League of Ireland. We could watch Shamrock Rovers versus St Pat's. There's just not an awful lot going on. And then Saturday, we have got actual football on. We've got PSG v Arsenal, Champions League final. And Sunday, I'm thinking we do either. We might do the Women's FA Cup final, but I also think it might be worth doing USA v Senegal, which is international friendly, pre-World Cup international friendly. Joe Key's a part-timer. Welshwing, does everyone here like music? I bloody love music. But it's going to be a tough one to do, obviously, with no music. I don't even know, says 7-point gap. Doesn't tell the story of the season, though. We didn't deserve the gap we had. If you'd watched the games, that should have been closer, but Pep is a fumbler. VRFSA says, I'm in California. Ooh, lovely. Enjoy. And who are you fancying for this game, mate? As a California resident, who do you want to win? Notts County, Salford? Gunnar, when's Wolfsburg playing? Wolfsburg play later today. They play, is it Paderborn? Is it Wolfsburg Paderborn? I can't remember who they've got. I think it is Wolfsburg Paderborn, isn't it? I've got Paderborn. Sorry, I've got Wolfsburg to win that one. Blue Peter says, Moyes out. Why? Please explain to me why Moyes out. I'm dying for an Everton fan to explain to me why. Yeah, can someone please explain to me? Dean, Soberslai, stay or leave. Hi from Hungary, Budapest. Good to see you, Dean. Soberslai, stay or leave. Honestly, I mean, listen, I don't mind Soberslai. He's been one of our better players this season, but I really wouldn't be that bothered if he left. Jellyfish, yeah, there's footy every day almost, but not great games. Why do the dead end games then? Just say we watch the games that matter channel. No, because we do watch games every day, and then we have done, I think, for a very, very long time. But when it gets to the end of the season, do you know what? If it wasn't a World Cup, I would do it. I think the reason I'm not going to do like anything and everything is because the World Cup's coming up, and I have to spend a large part of the next 2 weeks basically completely altering my sleep cycle. I've got to be up to be able to do 4 a.m. kickoffs. So I've got to be in bed at like... I've got to be awake at 4 a.m. And then go into bed at like 6 in the morning so I can get up late and do the World Cup streams. So yeah, I have to rejig my whole circadian rhythm. Mr. Al-Shamari, I'm sweating my head off at the minute. 26 degrees in this room. It's 35 at Wembley. Madness. Gabriel says, Elversberg making the Bundesliga is one of the biggest fairy tales ever. Archie, before Moyes, you was battling relegation. What's this narrative? Archie, listen, I agree, mate. I honestly agree. I personally don't want to see Moyes sacked to Everton. And that's not me being like a Liverpool fan saying, oh yeah, keep him. I'm not saying that. I genuinely think David Moyes has done a fantastic job at Everton. He's come in when they were about to go down. They've been floating around the bottom end of the table, the relegation zone, for so long. He's come in, kept them up last season, and this season had them a few points off Europe. I mean, I know they've ended up finishing, 13th or whatever, but I just really don't think... I don't think that's smart to be talking about sacking David Moyes. It's really not, is it? Moyes is so disrespected. Hey, listen, West Ham moved him on and regretted it, didn't they? I think Everton could do the same, you know. Blue Peter, he loves mediocrity with all due respect. Sunderland, Bournemouth and Brighton are in Europe. We are shite as usual. No, and listen, I agree, but I think Bournemouth, Sunderland and Brighton... Well, Bournemouth and Brighton may be a little bit different. Sunderland... I think have just had a very, very good season. Everton have not got what Sunderland have, which is, one, a clinical finisher up front. I think Robbie's had a great season. They've not got pace, really, Everton either. Everton lack an awful lot of pace. And I don't think an Iraola or a Glasner would have got Everton in Europe this season. In my opinion, anyway. Fabio Antonio, Key, what do you think of this game? Maybe a draw, my friend. Fabio, lovely to see you. I think I'm going to go Notts County or draw. Notts County to win. It might go to extra time and penalties, I think, this one. Should be a really good game, anyway. Welshwing, has the wife approved that, Key? You know me, mate. I rule with an iron fist. Sorry, dear, if you're watching. I'm only joking. Yeah, no, she's all good. She's all good. She's fine. But to be honest, we're not going to sleep in the same bed for about 8 weeks. So she might well be delighted about that. I don't know. But yeah, for the entirety of the World Cup, we're not going to be in the same bed because she'll be at home and I'm basically getting an office bed. I'm basically getting a bed in the office where I can just sleep during the World Cup. When I finish a stream at 5, 6 in the morning, and just go straight to bed. I don't need to drive home, which is probably not a smart idea. Fabio Antonio, thank you so much, my friend Key. Fabio, great to see you, mate. Lots of love. Joe, only Gordon's going, Gooners, so we're probably getting Pardo from Lille. Ruben Pardo, is that? Breaky, I genuinely think Sunderland will struggle next season with European football. Do you know what? I think Forest did this season, didn't they? Let's be honest, that was a tough season for Forest. I think Sunderland and Bournemouth could struggle next season. I'm not sure either will have the squad depth to cope with Europe and the Premier League run and the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. It's difficult to go across 4 competitions. So I imagine you might see a bit of a fall off from Sunderland and Bournemouth, but they will have a phenomenal run in Europe. Maybe it'll be something like what we've seen with Palace this season. Palace ended up finishing bottom half, but have got to the final of the Conference League. I'm sure if you offered Bournemouth now, or Sunderland, if you said to them, listen, you're going to get to the final of the Europa League, and the same with Brighton, you're going to get to the final of the Europa Conference League, but you're going to finish in the bottom half, I think they'd be delighted with that. County starting to apply a little bit more pressure. It's been all County, really, in the opening 10 minutes or so. Not really seen an awful lot from the Ammies. It's been all County, but again, not really an awful lot going in terms of shots on target. It's been cleared away. Aluo's been his usual tower of strength at the back for Salford. Switch of play and cleared away. LJ says, well, I must say I'm still Moyes in. Yes, he has been disappointing recently, but just as much as he has been disappointing at times, we were screwed over by refs. Madness Soccer, hi. Come on, Notts County, we're all with you. Madness, great to see you, mate. Gary Dorrington, that's a rubbish comment. The big teams who missed out on Europe was down to them. Newcastle, Chelsea only have themselves to blame, so good luck to those who are. No, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think fair play to Sunderland, fair play to Bournemouth. I'm made up for them. Curious from the LDN, how is Slot still at Liverpool? I think because the board recognised that he's not the main reason why Liverpool are where they are. Yeah, I think that's quite clear. Liverpool have never ever had the resources to finish higher than maybe 3rd or 4th this season. We finished 5th. It's kind of where we are, to be honest. Fabio says, Key, what are the odds Salford was favourite? Do you know what? I don't know, actually. I couldn't tell you. Let me see if I can tell you. Let me see. So, Salford... I think Salford are slight... No, Notts County are slight favourites. You can get 2-1 for County. And... yeah, 2-1, 13-8 for Salford. So, yeah, it's a little bit... there's not much between them anyway. All boxed up, I think Arsenal will struggle in Europe this season in the final. A right tonking by PSG. Honestly, don't get too... I'm telling you, I am not getting too carried away with Arsenal and PSG. I really do think we'll see Arsenal give them a game. I hope PSG win it. But I wouldn't be surprised, if Arsenal turned up and did it. I predicted them, didn't I? First thing, start of the season, I said, I think City win the league. I think Arsenal win the Champions League. I've just got a funny feeling about it this year. They've already wrapped the league up. They might well do it. Who knows? Gooners Villains, who owns Salford? Neville Scholes, who else? Nicky Butt. Yeah, Nicky Butt has shares in him. Does the fella who owned Valencia also have a share? I think the Singapore, the guy who... I'm sure he's a Singaporean billionaire. He owned part of Valencia, and that's how he ended up appointing Gary Neville. I'm sure he's got stake in Salford, or did have. I might be wrong. Greg Winfield, good to see you, mate. How's it going? Curious as how do you think City will do without Pep? Well, Enzo Maresca coming in. What does he do next season? How does he change things? Is there a forthcoming charge with the whole 115, or a forthcoming announcement with the 115 charges? That's still to be decided, I guess. Adam says, Snooze Fest final incoming. PSG are good, but Arsenal are well organised. It's not been a snooze fest so far, has it, for any of the finals, or any of the games involving PSG? They've played really well against Chelsea, really well against Bayern, played really well against Liverpool. To be honest, all games had goals in, and I expect Arsenal can't stop PSG from scoring. If Arsenal stop PSG scoring, I'll hold my hands up and say, fair play, deserved it, absolutely deserved it. Tom Harty, it could be Rotterdam or anywhere, Liverpool or Rome, because Sunderland's in Europe and the Mags are at home. Joe's not going to like that. Joe's our resident Mag, and he's not going to be happy with that one. But good to see you, Tom. Congratulations on hitting Europe, mate. Owie Ross, 3-2 for Notts win. Fabio Key, who's playing better at Wembley? Notts or Salford so far? So far, I would say it's marginally Notts County. Salford maybe making their first foray forward. We're still yet to have a shot on target. There's only been one shot in the game in the opening 17 minutes. Yesterday in the Bolton-Stockport game, we'd had 2 goals and a goal ruled out by this point, hadn't we? So there was loads going on in that game. This one seems to be following a little bit more the pattern of Hull City and Middlesbrough. Long ball forward for Salford, straight out on the far side. Not an awful lot going on there. Luke Garbutt, ex-Everton, academy player. Quite a few Evertonians have told me Luke Garbutt was a player they wanted to keep, who maybe could have and should have contributed a bit better at Everton. Rob, has anyone seen Newcastle? Shahid, how can Arsenal stop the likes of Kvara, Barcola, Dembele, Doué and the rest? Listen, they've got a great defence, Arsenal. Very good defence, very organised. I'm sure if anyone can stop them playing, it probably is Arsenal. I think the issue, though, is that PSG haven't got a bad defence either. They've got a much better attack than Arsenal, but they've got a very good defence. A very, very good defence. The goalkeeper's a little bit questionable, but, you know, you look at Hakimi, you look at, you know, Nuno Mendes, you look at Marquinhos and Pacho at the back, and the three sitting in front of him as well, Vitinha, whether it be Fabian Ruiz, Gomez, sorry. Or Neves. Why am I saying Gomez? I keep getting Gomez and Neves mixed up. Gomez is the lad at Wolves, isn't he? We need to sign him. Tom, every time I tune into this Muppet, he's always talking about Arsenal. Someone's just asked about the Champions League final, mate. We're talking about the Champions League final because it's coming up in just a few days. Is that all right? Here's Jatta. County are in. Oh, wonderful play from Salford, just holding him up. Jatta was in behind there for a minute. Big chance for County. Multi-sportman, if anyone sets up in a way to nullify PSG, it's probably Arsenal. Yeah, and they can do it, can't they? They absolutely can. I personally, I still think, heart of hearts, I think PSG win it. But I certainly would not be confident ruling Arsenal out. Again, to be honest, and that goes for any team. Any team can beat any team in a final. A second division Portuguese team, Torrente, beat Sporting Lisbon in the Portuguese Cup final yesterday. Anyone can beat anyone on any given day if they turn up and play right. So Arsenal are a very solid and well-organised side. Don't be surprised if they beat them. Olejo, what is your favourite football shirt ever? I like this one. I like Fiorentina just behind me. I like this Valencia one just above me. And my favourite Liverpool one is that one in the top left. I don't know if you can see it on YouTube. Probably not. It's a green Liverpool away kit from about 1999, 2000. Stephen, I've cancelled footy subscriptions, so I watch your watchalongs as they are more entertaining. Top chat. Oh, what a guy. Appreciate that, Stephen. Love that, mate. What a fella. Gary, with the Premier League wrapped up and getting the monkey off our backs after 22 years, the pressure's off us. I think it's a close game. We have the players to compete with them. I won't go as far as the pressure's off, mate. I think the pressure is far more on Arsenal than it is on PSG. PSG they've already won. They did the treble last year. They've already got the league title in the bag. You know, they're fine. Luis Enrique doesn't win this, he's still fine, right? Far more pressure on Arsenal to win it when this is probably your best opportunity in your entire history. How long's Arsenal been a club? Over a century, right? Over a century, Arsenal have been a club. It's not a single European Cup to your name, which is astonishing, given people say, you know, Arsenal are a top 3 big club in England, which I'm not sure you can say that if you've not won at least one European Cup. So yeah, I think they've got to do something. I think the pressure's more on Arsenal than it is on PSG. Neil, love Key. His streams only cost a like instead of an arm and a leg every month. Thank you, Key. Just a like, that's all I want. Likes and lots of chats. Be involved. Have a chat. Have a natter with me. 3 Star says, I'm surprised with the 5 PM kickoff on Saturday. Yeah, my dad's gutted about that. My dad's going into Liverpool watching the game. And he said, oh, is it an 8 o'clock kickoff? That'll be fantastic. Give me time to get in and get settled, have a few beers. Sadly, no. Nick Cerula has just been booked for County. Brought down, I don't actually know who he brought down on the left-hand side, but it is a free kick for Salford. Salford whip it in far post. It's too easy. Comes out to the edge of the box. Got to have a goal from here. Strike! Deflection, over for a corner. Much better. Better from Salford. First real foray for them into the opposition half. Mr. Al-Shamari, Unai Emery has won 5 out of 6 Europa League finals. The only one he lost was with Arsenal. Hell of a player. Hell of a manager, rather. Fabio, who is better, Key? Hugs from Portugal, my friend. Obrigado. Lots of love to Portugal. Who's better so far? I would say it started with Notts County. Jatta was one-on-one with the keeper and maybe just couldn't didn't quite have the explosive pace to get away from Oluo and the Salford defence. That's been the only real chance in the game so far. Now we're seeing Salford come forward a little bit more. It's a lot of second balls. You can see the players probably a little bit tired already. I know we're only 25 minutes in. We're due a water break in just a moment. It's a big pitch at Wembley. It's 36 degrees out there. And you get tired very, very quickly trying to cover all that ground. Excellent play. Here's Longello. Cleared away. Out on the left-hand side. County pick it back up. Lil Philly, afternoon key. Sorry I'm late to the game as a neutral. Hope this is interesting. Mate, it's really interesting so far because neither team have yet nailed down, sort of stamped their mark on the game. It's still in the balance, and that's always the best way with playoff finals. You don't want a team to run away with it necessarily. I know we all want to see goals, but you want to see a game that goes to the end of the game and there's still a chance for both teams to have a real go at it. I think if it gets to 60 minutes and you've got a team that's 3-0 up, it's kind of, the last half hour's a bit null and void, isn't it, really? So as I would much rather see this, where you're seeing both teams have a go at each other. We've not yet seen any real clear chances. Look at that. Passes in the final third. Notts County have had 26% of their passes in the final third. 42% of Salford's in the final third. So Salford are certainly starting to grow into the game. Johnny, Salford only drew 7 games, which ended up hurting them despite having the most wins. They may win the most games, but may not get promoted. Jellyfish, are you going to take your daughter to footy training and get her into footy? She'll support Man United. Mate, she can do whatever she wants. As far as I'm concerned, it's less important what she likes as long as she likes it. That's the main... Same with anyone in life, isn't it? I don't mind. It doesn't matter what... Just whatever you do, love what you do. Make sure you love it. It's not important. I would never push her down any particular route. She wants to do ballet, dance, singing, art, football, basketball, rugby, whatever she wants. I don't mind. She can do whatever she wants. As long as she tries her best and she's happy. That's all you can get out of life, as long as you're happy. Water break here for Salford. Tom, what's good, Key? How are we, good fella? I am very good, sir. How are you? How's things? Feels like a while since we've seen you, Tom. Robert, it's too hot, Key. Mate, 26 in here. Bloody hell. Shell says Luke Garbutt, Salford City. Remember Luke Garbutt at Everton, Shell? Shahid, I think it looks more likely Diamand or Barcola to Liverpool from reports. And Rob says, I want to see Salford promoted for Matty Young. Oh, is he ex-Sunderland? Gooners Villains, Elise is a Liverpool-level player, I think. Diamand is overhyped. Imagine Elise, Isak, Ekatiki with Verts feeding them. Honestly, Liverpool just need pace. We're so short of pace. I would love nothing more than us to go and get Alex Scott and Elliot Anderson. Alex Scott, Elliot Anderson, and Diamand, or Barcola, or Elise. Any of that. Look, it's nearly 37. Sweet baby G. It's nearly 37 degrees at Wembley. Good grief. That fella was just getting... His missus was just putting a bit of sun cream on his back there. Unless she wants to be an Evertonian. Yeah, I mean, hey, if she wants to be an Evertonian, she's out. She's out on her ear. No chance. She can do whatever she wants, as long as it's not as long as she's not going down to Hill Dicko. Hot weather reminder: stay hydrated, wear sunscreen, look out for each other. That's what the big board at Wembley says. Stay hydrated, wear sunscreen, look out for each other. That's a great song, by the way. Don't know if you ever remember that song. It was a hit in the late 90s. Baz Luhrmann, Wear Sunscreen. If you've not heard it, go and check it out. Fantastic song. I think it did #1. Might have hit #1 in the UK, that. Ladies and gentlemen of the class of 99. Shahid sitting in the garden with a cold drink, listening to Key. Heaven. Doesn't get better, does it? Enjoy, mate. I'm inside, so I've got fans cooling me. But I'll be straight back out in the garden after this. Gary Dorrington, the rumour mill started already, yeah. Arsenal being linked with Alvarez. All sorts going on. Adam, if you're going to say that about Everton, at least change the background to red. Ashley, how's it going, lad? Greg, I used to work at Warburton's. 40 degrees working conditions in the summer. Whoa! That's toasty. That's toasty. Very toasty. I hope you earned a good crust for that one, Greg. Oh, I'm turning into me dad. Fabio Key, I would like the game to go to penalties and, like you said, a chance for any team to win before the end of 90 minutes. Here in Portugal, it's 37 degrees today too. Madness for me. Whereabouts in Portugal are you, Fabio? I was in Albufeira last year, in a little fishing village called Armaçal do Pera. Gunas Villains, what's the asking price for Alvarez? I wouldn't know. I don't know. I guess it depends how hard he's willing to push. Martin Paterson, 26 wins in 53 games as Notts County head coach. Welshwing, also, can we get an Everton 50-point deduction start of the season as punishment for yesterday? Adam Alvarez link started last summer. He'll cost a small fortune. And Harvey Barnes is linked with Villa. That wouldn't be a bad signing for Villa, that, you know. Jellyfish, I'd rather my kids listen to Elton John than support Liverpool. What's wrong with listening to Elton John? I listen to Elton John. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Rocket Man. Fabulous songs. Fabio Key, I'm in Lisbon, 37 this week, every day. Albufeira is very nice. It's in the Algarve. Best beaches there, but Lisbon's beautiful too. Yeah, look, I mean, I've been to a few places in Portugal. I went to Porto when Liverpool played Porto in the Champions League quarter-final. I went there, and I had the local delicacy in Porto, which is something called a francesinha. I did not like it. It's not very nice. If you ever go to Porto and they ask you, say, try the local delicacy, try the francesinha, stay away. Stay away. I encourage you to stay away. It's not a very nice thing. Stephen, Portugal, and I'm stuck in Walsall. All right. That's not a Walsall accent, is it? Key is going to be excited for my quiz then. Or raging over it by the end. Probably raging. As long as it's accurate, mate. As long as it's good. As long as I'm not getting people giving it me in the ear saying, that he's got that one wrong. Martinique in the Caribbean is amazing. I've been to Martinique as well. Yeah. I went on a cruise a couple of years ago for me honeymoon. And ended up in Martinique. Few nice places around there. Gary, every World Cup year we see players we haven't heard of suddenly become wanted, but there's always one unknown who arrives on the scene. Who's your dark horse for the World Cup, Gary? Fabio, yes, Key, Francesinha is a specialty in Porto, but I don't like it too. There you go. See, you know I've been. I didn't enjoy the Francesinha. Adam, whoever wrote the Harvey Elliott loan contract for Villa needs to be jailed. Chance for the County, and it's in! It's Jatta! It's 1-0 County! There you go, we've got a goal 30 minutes in. I knew there was a goal in the first half of this one. And County strike first. 1-0. You've got a goal. Alassane Jatta, it was always likely to be him as well. It was never going to be anyone else. Jatta's been the star man for Notts County this season. And there he is doing is it the sujood? I think it's called the sujood, isn't it? Where they pray and kiss the pitch. What Salah does, I think it's called the sujood anyway. Lovely ball over the top. Jatta runs in, one-on-one with the keeper, and it's a lovely, lovely finish. 16th goal of the season in 34 games for Jata, 16 in 34. And I think there was rumours that to be honest, if County didn't go up, Jata would have been one that would have been picked off. He would have been cherry-picked by a few League One teams. But now he might be playing in League One himself. Excellent finish from the Gambian. And there you go. County are in front. Greg says 37 in Portugal feels nice. 37 in England, welcome to hell. Do you know what? I've got a mate from South Africa. And he said the same. He said, I remember people in England saying, oh, it's 34, 35 in England and it feels like you're in an oven. And he was like, it's nothing. Like, I'm from Cape Town. Like, we have that. That's just like a random day. That's nearly winter over here kind of thing. And he came over and he said, do you know what? It's so much different. Like, 37 over here feels massively different to 37 in Cape Town and Joburg. And I don't know why. He said, but it feels like you're boiling here. It feels like there's no oxygen. There's no air. Whereas in Cape Town and Joburg or whatever, you'll get a nice breeze. You don't really get that here. You're literally stifling. Shahid, Notts County 1. Yes, Key, it is called the Sujood, part of the prayer. Well, look, I'm learning. I'm trying to be an educated man. My dad used to work for, back in the day, a long, long time ago, 20 years ago, my dad used to deliver for a local Indian takeaway. And the guys there looked after us and lovely, lovely fellas. So, yeah, I ended up learning a fair bit about Islam and prayer and all that stuff. Just off kind of chilling in the back of the shop. Chilling in the back of the shop for a little bit. Fabio says, Key, Notts County strikes first. May we see a draw or Notts will hold until the end? I don't know, mate. I think Salford will strike back. I think we'll see both teams to score. That's what I've gone for anyway. Neil, Key, it is because we have a dry heat where everyone else is humid. All of our heat comes from the Sahara. Connor, good to see you, Connor. And Gunas Villains, Seychelles is one place everyone should visit. It's up there with the Maldives. Went to the Maldives. Although I have told this story about the Maldives. I ended up going to the Maldives with my big brother. It's a long story. My ex, before I married my lovely wife, I was with another girl for like 5-6 years. And we had a little bit of a, like, towards the end of the relationship, a little bit of an on-off sort of thing where it was like we were splitting up. I split up with her and then we got back together and then she split up with me and we got back together. And I never usually do that. That's not me. I don't like drama. So when we got back together, I was like, listen, right, maybe we just need to get away for a bit. And she always wanted to go to the Maldives. And me being 25, 26, I was doing well at work. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna be Bobby Big Balls and book the Maldives. Like $7,000. Booked it. What did we do? Split up. Fucking ridiculous. So ended up splitting up about a week before we were due to go. And I ended up having to pay another 1,500 quid to change the names on the flights. Because you had to fly Manchester to Abu Dhabi, Abu Dhabi to Male, which is the capital of the Maldives. And then Male, you had to get like a seaplane to the island where we stayed, which is Didufinolu. So yeah, I ended up with a Maldives holiday, just me and like nobody, and I could take someone, so I ended up going with my big brother. So he got a free trip to the Maldives. Still not paid me back, rat bag. Connor says, what a beautiful bank holiday. Hope you're all hydrated and having a banging day. I've got all my Arsenal sponsored bottles ready for me here. Fabio, Key, is the holiday in the UK? What holiday? It's, yeah, Spring Bank Holiday, as Connor said there. Spring Bank Holiday. We have, I think it's about, well, like, other than like New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, we have about 4 or 5 of them throughout the year. They're just to kind of split the year up. And usually you get an extra day, like an extra bank holiday if someone in the royal family dies or if there's a royal wedding. So, feels like that's why people quite like the royal family, because you get an extra day off paid. Connor, Key, I wouldn't have minded to be your ex in that time, mate. Free trip to the Maldives, I'll take it any day. Hey, I don't know. New book out, The Madness of the Maldives, Key. Gooners Villains, did you have one of those overwater bungalows? No, I didn't. We had a beach hut, and the reason we got that is because I was advised that if you get one of the water bungalows, if it gets a bit choppy at night, the sea starts smashing the bottom of the bungalow, and it keeps you awake all night. It's not like nice. It's like someone's banging on the door, basically. So if it's nice and calm, you're fine. But we went in July, which is basically monsoon season in the Maldives, and we watched the World Cup final there, Germany Argentina 2014. That one. There was a monsoon. The whole island was locked down. We was watching the World Cup final. Mr. Al-Shamari, Salford and Notts County have played each other 7 times in their history and have never drawn a single game. 6 wins for Salford, only 1 for Notts County. Still fancy Salford. What about you, Key? Based off what I've seen so far, I think Salford will get back into it. Next goal is obviously very, very important. A county goal, and then Salford really have it all to do. I think they need half-time. At this moment in time, I think they look a little bit beaten by that goal. It was a great ball over the top. It was a really, really fabulous goal for County. Excellent ball over the top from Jody Jones as well. Don't know if you remember Jody Jones. Used to play for Coventry. I think he was he a US? I think he was a US international, Jody Jones, and he switched to Malta because he never ended up getting picked for the US national team. But yeah, Jody Jones, great ball over the top. Jatta runs onto it. Fabulous finish. County deserve to be in front. Salford haven't really got going in this game, but it's been an enjoyable watch. I think Salford need to do a little bit better though. Second half, they need to get the head together, come out a bit brighter. Connor, I swear I read somewhere before that the Maldives were in jeopardy of sinking. Not sure how true that was, or if they've overcome it somehow. No, the Maldives, yeah, the Maldives is basically about 1,000 really little islands, right, in the Indian Ocean, and yeah, I think about 50% of the Maldives will be gone in about 100 years or 200 years, something like that, depends, due to rising ocean levels. They're not going to be accessible anymore. So, but it's a lovely part of the world. Lovely part of the world. You can walk from one island to the next where we was through the ocean. Gooners, I love swimming when it's raining, especially in Paradise, but only if the waves don't go crazy. And Johnny says, do you know that Blackpool in 2001 Division 3 got promoted via the playoffs despite losing 18 games? It's mad. Same as Hull. Hull are in the Premier League and they lost. I think they won 1 of their last 9 games, something like that. It's a weird end to the season for Hull, but they've come up and probably deserve to after looking at what happened in the playoffs. Sean Walsh, it's a crap game really, no chances. Well, Salford have got a free kick here, big chance. Ooh, unlucky, straight out on the far side. Couple of players getting their head close to that. Pink-haired baddie, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. Sorry, didn't have the fan at the end of that. Liverpool fan, mate. Who are you? Who are you supporting? Archie, you've done some travelling around then, Key. Just join the live. I've done a little bit, yeah. I've done a little bit. Not like, I wouldn't say travelling. I've just, yeah, I don't know. A lot of travelling I've done with like work and stuff. Like I worked for a company that used to every year pay to send. Like the top performers, the sales team used to just get sent away on holiday. So we went to Vegas. I went to Amsterdam. I went to Krakow. I went to France. I went to a load of places around Europe and in the US. That was just with work. Didn't even have to pay anything for that. I was just lucky. Probably just lucky. But also made a fair bit of money by my mid-20s, did really well in sales, and then blew it all, as you do, stupidly, when you're young and in love and foolish. You spend it all on girls and fast cars. And I could have bought 20 houses with it. But instead, I spent $7,000 on a Maldives holiday for a girl I'm no longer with. That's the sort of stuff you do with your money when you're 24, 25. Jellyfish, it seems to me, Slot, you manage the team like a candle in the wind. Fabio, Key, it's really a crappy game, like people are saying. No, it's not crappy, mate. It's just, there's not a load of chances. It's a hot day. It's a very hot day. I think you've got to make allowances for that. Salford haven't played well, but County will be delighted by the fact they're 1-0 up at half-time. And oh, that was a naughty tackle. Very, very naughty tackle on Jody Jones there. It's going to be probably a yellow card. Yeah, I think it is going to be a yellow card for Minoga, I think. Is it Minoga? Yeah. Sarula got a yellow card for County. Now we're going to see one for Minoga. Pink-haired baddie, are you slot in? I am indeed, mate, yes. Archie, nice one. Going Thailand in July. My father-in-law is planning to move to that part of the world. I don't know about Thailand, but somewhere around that region. It's supposed to be very nice. Multi-sportman, I'm a Borough fan, was at the game on Saturday, but I think football won. Absolutely no problems with Hull beating us. Very gracious of you, mate. Very gracious. I think a lot of people felt that it was a little bit harsh that Hull had to play that playoff final. It was more of a, we've booked Wembley, we've got the game set up, we need to have someone playing it. And Hull maybe got hard done by. Yeah, I'm glad that you've taken that stance. I think a lot of Borough fans I've spoken to have felt the same. Bit disappointed, of course, because you got the opportunity to play it. Wasn't a great performance from either side, to be honest. And I really feel for Sol Bryn. He's had a good season for Borough and bit of a clanger in the final. But yeah, Borough will be back. Kim Hellberg's had a good season for you. I'm sure Borough will be back in the playoffs next year. Fabulous ball to the far post. County header. It's 2! It's 2! Bang on half-time. What a goal that is. It's an absolute nothing ball floated to the far post. I tell you what, this is absolutely shocking. And Ness, bang, big header. 45 minutes, knocked County 2-0 up. And what an important goal that could be. Bang on half-time. I honestly don't think Salford... I mean, I don't want to call it yet, but Salford have got a lot to do second half. I did say the next goal would be important. It's a floated ball to the far post, nothing doing, and it's just knocked up into the air. If that's a set-piece routine, then they've worked it to perfection. Floated to the far post, nothing doing at all. I just can't understand what's happened here. It's McDonald, one centre-back to another. McDonald side foots it up in the air. Think like Divock Origi's goal against Everton. It goes straight up in the air, almost dropping in the 6-yard box. All the Salford players are looking up, trying to see what to do. And Ness doesn't waste any time at all. Runs in, bang, attacks the ball, heads it, straight past Young. No chance at all for the keeper. Lucas Ness puts the Mags 2-0 in front, and they are massively in command now. It's going to be difficult to see Salford turning this one around. Big second half. There's 4 minutes of added on time. We're a minute into that. Gooners Villains, let's see if Neville's pep talk works. Yeah, be a result if Gary Neville somehow... yeah, do you know what? I just said County. I can't have Gary Neville's team going up. There you go, free kick to County. Oh, sorry, Archie. Go on, yeah. Creasan, mate, listen. I'll mute you for a few minutes, right? Please, just don't come back in and spam. If you come back in and spam, then you'll just get moved on. I really don't want you to spam, mate. If you spam, you're just annoying everyone in the chat. You didn't even... Did you see then how you didn't even annoy me? I didn't even see it. But other people in the chat were going, Key, please block this guy. Dude, just stop spamming. You don't need to spam. You don't need to spam. Dylan, De Zerbi will leave come Christmas because Spurs can't back no one. I don't know, you know. I think De Zerbi's a different type of guy. I'm sure De Zerbi will get something, a better tune out of Spurs. Beckham's in the stands. I think Beckham's involved in Salford somewhere as well. Rob, 7 of the last 8 playoffs before today, the winners' fans were in the West End of Wembley. Left on TV view, not counted on the left as well. The lucky left. There you go, I didn't know that. 7 of the last 8 playoffs, so this would be 8 of the last 9 now. If you're on the left-hand side at Wembley, you got a fantastic chance of going up. Free kick. Oh, no, offside. Dylan, thoughts on Spurs under De Zerbi? Do you think they stay up? For me, I don't think so. Why don't you think they deserve to stay up out of interest? Why don't you think they deserve to stay up? Archie, I'm starting to be Moyes out now. Key bottled Europe so bad and also couldn't win a game at home. Oh, Archie, I've got to say, mate, I feel like that's really, really... I think that is a result of Bournemouth and Brighton and Sunderland doing well. And if it was Chelsea and Newcastle and Tottenham in those positions, you wouldn't have an issue with him. But it's because it's those teams, isn't it? That's what it is. That's what's rankling Everton fans. It's not because of Everton finishing where they have. Because let's be honest, I think if you'd have said to Everton fans before Moyes came in, when you had Sean Dyche last season, you were flirting with relegation again, probably for the 4th season in a row. I think if you'd have said to Everton fans, right, Moyes is going to come in, he's going to get you safe, and the season after, you're going to be flirting with European football. You'd have gone, oh, we'll take that. We'll take that, definitely. We will 100% take that. You'd have snatched your hand off for that. So I think it's really, really not disappointing. I'm not going to tell you how to feel about your club. It's your club. You feel how you want to feel about it. I've no right to say, however, you should or shouldn't feel. All I'm saying is, I think as an outsider looking in, and I know I'm a Liverpool fan, so you'll say, yeah, well, obviously you want us to fail. I honestly, I'm saying this purely as a football fan. I think you're going to regret it if you let Moyes go. Same as West Ham. I think you'll regret it. What are we saying? Johnny, fun quiz for you. Can you name as many clubs as you can? Well, we could do that, but we've got Welsh Wings halftime quiz. Top 20 best-selling UK singles of the 80s. Oh my God. Hang on a minute. Top 20 halftime quiz. Top 20 best-selling singles of the 80s. Get your answers in the chat. Okay. I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie. I think would be up there. Probably... Hang on a minute. Let me just sort that out. Right. Usually we do have a football quiz for half-time, but Welsh Wing has mixed it up today and he's gone with a music quiz. Usually it is a football quiz. Right, let me just end the clock because it is half-time. 1 second. Okay, half-time, 2-0. Right. Thriller is 10th. Right, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thriller. Do They Know It's Christmas? Yeah, Band-Aid, right? Band-Aid, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Who else are we missing? Black Lace, Superman. Oh, Not Another One Bites the Dust. Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood is second, yes. Oh, there's another one like that. There's another one. There was a song, The Power of Love. The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. The Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. And The Power of Love by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. 3 bands with the same song title. 3 completely different songs. But they all hit number 1. Take On Me is 21st by Aha. Okay, Relax is second. Who else are we missing? Two Tribes. Archie, some of us aren't this old. Mate, I'm not. I'm a 90s child. I know I might not look like it, but I am a 90s child. Don't You Want Me? Don't You Want Me, Human League? Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Whitney Houston, I'll Always Love You. That was not Ghost, sorry, that was Bodyguard. Bodyguard was 90s. Yeah. Tainted Love by Soft Cell. Could be. You Spin Me Right Round by Dead or Alive as well could be one. Wham! Last Christmas. Christmas ones are always a good shout, yes. Wham! Last Christmas. Should I Stay or Should I Go? The Clash. These are all great, wonderful songs. Jennifer Rush, Power of Love, 7th. There you go. Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. What about something mad like Mel and Kim, Respectable? Tay. Duran Duran, Rio. Like a Chameleon. Tainted Love is 12th. Okay, we're getting somewhere now, folks. Tainted Love, 12th. Eye of the Tiger. Could be, yeah. Eye of the Tiger, Survivor, might well be. Swifty Key, it's only half time, but I'm nearly in tears. 40 years I follow this club. Mate, what a couple of fabulous goals for you, lads. Really enjoying it, and good luck to you, mate. We're rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. Enjoy it. Andy, what's the quiz? The quiz is top 20 best-selling singles of the 80s. So far, we have Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas Time, number 1. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax is number 2. Number 7 was Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. Number 10 was Thriller, Michael Jackson. Number 12, Tainted Love by Soft Cell. Last Christmas is 3rd. What about... Slade. Slade. Noddy Holder. Are you hanging up your stockings on your wall? What's that song called? Ghostbusters is 15th. Ray Parker Jr. Okay, Ghostbusters is 15th. Billie Jean, no. Eye of the Tiger was 5th. Okay, Eye of the Tiger, 5th. Like it. Okay. Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls. What about something a bit roguelike? Jimmy Somerville, The Communards, Don't Leave Me This Way. Or Small Town Boy by Bronski Beat. That could be a good one. Blue Monday, that was my wedding song. Blue Monday, New Order. I say a wedding song, it wasn't like First Dance or anything, but my little girl loves it now. We dance to Blue Monday in the car. Stand and Deliver by Adam Ant. Yeah, Adam and the Ants. Ah, hey, ha. Bet you never thought we'd be doing this today. Kenny Loggins, Footloose. Pete Green, that was 73. Like a Prayer. What about Elton John and Kiki D? That was 80s, wasn't it? Elton John. Small Town Boy, Bronski Beat. Everyone Wants to Rule the World is 18th. Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears. Careless Whisper. Material Girl. These are all great shouts. Careless Whisper's 8th. Oh, this is a great quiz. This is a fabulous quiz, Welsh. I enjoy music. I love it. I do feel like we're missing more Christmas-related ones, though. Candle in the Wind. Was that 80s? Highway to the Danger Zone. Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins, yeah. That's the theme song to Top Gun. Karma Chameleon is an excellent shout. Karma Chameleon by Boy George. Or Culture Club, as it was called. Karma Chameleon, 9th. We're getting somewhere. I'm really surprised that Pete Burns wasn't there. Dead or Alive. You Spin Me Right Round, Baby. Like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. Self-Control, Laura Branigan. Who else are we missing? Billy Joel, Uptown Girl. Yeah, could be Billy Joel, Uptown Girl. My dad used to sing that, my mum, when they first started dating. And he still sings it to her now. Manic Monday is 14th. Just another Manic Monday. By the Bangles, that one, wasn't it? Wish it was Sunday. Come on, Eileen. Come on, Eileen. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Let's not say that anymore. Uptown Girl is 20th. By Billy Joel. Later by Westlife as well. Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. Pete Green also, that was 76, Elton John and Kiki Day. Was it really? Anfield Rap. I think Anfield Rap was earlier, wasn't it? Or was it? No, it might have been later. Oh no, it was the FA Cup final, wasn't it, that song? Yeah, no, Anfield Rap wouldn't have been there. Come on, Eileen is 11th. Good grief. Come on, Eileen is 11th, okay. Just called to say I love you, Stevie Wonder. Dee. Ride on Time by Black Box. Din. Hotel California by the Eagles. I'm surprised we've not got Madonna in there yet. Madonna's got a load of them. Like a Virgin. Material Girl. What else did Madonna sing in the 80s? Just Called to Say I Love You is 4th. Wow. That's impressive. Did not think that. Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Kim Wilde, Kids in America. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. 99 Red Balloons by Nina. It's a German song. 99. I'm not going to do it. David Chamberlain says 4-1. You thinking 4-1 for this one, David? Excellent performance so far from County. Salford got it all to do. Like a Prayer. Holiday. It's got to be Holiday. I need a holiday. Madonna, Holiday. Vogue. Come on, Vogue. Hello, Lionel Rich. Oh, hello. Hello by Lionel Richie could well be right. I've got a feeling that one's a good shout. Summer of 69, Bryan Adams. Was that not later? Blondie, Denis. Real Slim Shady, you a Liverpool fan? I am indeed, mate, yes. Women in Love. I don't think I know that one. I Think We're Alone Now, Tiffany. That one's 90s, isn't it? David Chamberlain, Notts County look too good to me. Salford looking sleepy. Black, Wonderful Life. Is that one? It's a wonderful, wonderful life. Pour Some Sugar on Me, Def Leppard. Another British rock band. Red Red Wine, UB40, yeah. That one could be a good shout. Real Slim Shady, I Support United. Hey, someone's got to, mate. Vogue is 90s, okay. Tiffany was 80s, okay. So apologies. Agadoo, oh my god. How many have you got left, Key? I've got 6th, 13th, 16th and 19th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, yeah. 6th, 13th, 16th and 19th. So far, I have got Uptown Girl at 20th by Billy Joel. 19th we've not yet got. 18th is Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. 17 was Black Box, Ride on Time. 16 we haven't got yet. 15 is Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters. 14 was Manic Monday by the Bangles. Number 13 we haven't got yet. Number 12 was Tainted Love. Number 11, Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners. Number 10, Michael Jackson, Thriller. Number 9, Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. Number 8, Careless Whisper, George Michael. Number 7, Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. Number 6 we haven't got yet. Number 5 is Eye of the Tiger by Survivor, the Rocky theme tune. Number 4, I Just Called to Say I Love You, Stevie Wonder. Number 3, Last Christmas by Wham. Number 2, Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And number 1 is Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas Time. Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. Crazy Train by Ozzy. Would it not have been... I don't know, I never know with Ozzy. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. That's incredible. Yeah, Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. Walk of Life, Dire Straits. Anything. David Bowie, yeah, Under Pressure, Queen and David Bowie. Walk Like an Egyptian. There's a lot of good ones. What about Carly Simon? Was Carly Simon not sneaking in there? You're So Vain. Carly Simon, You're So Vain. We've already got Ride on Time, Black Box. Shout by Tears for Fears, says Frankly Frank. Good shout, that one. Good shout. Shout. Hey. Can't beat old school music. Bucks Fizz, Making Your Mind Up. Oh my God, that was dreadful. That was nearly as bad as Brotherhood of Man. Kisses for Me. Kisses for me, save all your... Oh my God. Bon Jovi. Oh, Living on a Prayer. Bon Jovi. YMCA in the Navy. No, what in the Navy and YMCA were by Village People. Could be them, either of them. You're So Vain was the 70s. Was it really? I don't know why I'm saying it like I've got to... I wasn't alive, but I always just think You're So... It must have been back end of the 70s then. Carly Simon. Cliff Richard, Mistletoe and Wine. Would that have been 80s? Vienna, Ultravox. Going Underground by The Jam. These are all... I love the... Do you know what? I'm going to revisit this part of the live. I'm going to go back to it later on. I'm going to just update my Spotify and make sure that this is what... I've got them all. Because I think I have. I've got them all in there. But I'm going to push them all up and have a listen to them on the way home. Pete Greenall. You're So Vain was 72. No chance. You're So Vain was not 72. You're So Vain by Carly Simon. Wiki. Go on. What date did that get released? Oh my God, it was 72. Oh my God, as if that's 72. Mate, what do I know? I thought that would have been late 70s, if anything. Because the video's really, like, modern. Maybe she re-released the video. The video's her walking along, innit? I always thought that was more 80s. Doctor and the Medic, Spirit in the Sky. Norman Greenbaum did that originally, didn't he? And Gareth Gates had a repeat. Prince Charming. What about Prince? Party Like It's 1999. Or Prince Kiss. Could be Kiss by Prince. Didn't get an answer. Was Olivia Newton-John physical in there? Fame. Oh, Fame, yes. By Irene Cara, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, the theme tune to... Was it Flashdance? Where she's a metal worker. Ben Woodburn's coming on for Salford. Gary says You're So Vain was meant to be about James Taylor. Wasn't it about Warren Beatty? And it could have been about Mick Jagger as well. There was all sorts of people it was alleged to have been about. Purple Rain, what are we missing? So far we're missing 6, 13 and 16. 3 left. Welsh, you're going to have to put us out of our misery, mate. We need 3. 3 more. Number 6, number 13 and number 16. Kylie and Jason, especially for you. Good answer. Could be. When Doves Cry. Yeah. See, everyone's throwing in Prince now. As soon as you think of one... I'm surprised Michael Jackson's only been in there once. Like, we've not had Bad. We've not had Billie Jean. We've had Thriller. There's loads of great songs that Michael Jackson had. Got My Mind Set on You, George Harrison, yeah. What about Wing? Or The Travelling Wilburys, something by them. Right, we're off for the second half. Oh, and Salford are in. It should be. Oh, my goodness me. Why has he not rolled it to his right? An absolutely shocking moment there. Salford really should be 1 goal back in. That should be it. It's so poor, that. I think it's Sesse. Is it Sesse who gets in behind? Oh, it's a massive moment for Salford. 30 seconds into the second half, and it really, really should be. Oh, so frustrating. Sesse's in. All he's got to do is roll it to his right, and it's a tap-in. Meatloaf could be, yeah. 13th was Fairy Tale of New York. I said it'd be a Christmas one. Oh, Kirsty McCall, God rest her soul, and Shane McGowan. He's not with us anymore, is he, Shane McGowan? I don't think. God love him. 16th was the Madonna song, Your Chat Keeps Rejecting. 6 was Don't You Want Me. Oh, Don't You Want Me. Don't You Want Me, Baby. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. And 16th was Madonna. Which one? The Madonna song, Your Chat Keeps Rejecting. Like a Virgin, I'm guessing that is. Right. So it must be Like a Virgin. Okay. Madonna, Like a Virgin. Well, thank you. Great quiz, Welshwing. As always, that was the halftime quiz. Top 20 best-selling singles of the 80s. Number 20 was Uptown Girl, Billy Joel. Number 19, Fame, Irene Cara. 18, Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Number 17, Ride on Time by Black Box. Number 16, Madonna Like a Virgin. 15, Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. 14, Manic Monday by the Bangles. 13, Fairy Tale of New York. Number 12, Tainted Love. Number 11, Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners. 10, Thriller, Michael Jackson. Number 9, Karma Chameleon by Culture Club. 8, Careless Whisper, George Michael. 7, Power of Love by Jennifer Rush. 2 other number 1s with that exact same title in the 80s as well. Don't You Want Me, Baby by Human League. Number 5, Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Number 4, I Just Called to Say I Love You by Stevie Wonder. 3, Last Christmas by Wham. 2, Relax, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. And number 1, Band-Aid. Loved that quiz. Really, really good quiz. Enjoyed that. We might have to vary our quizzes up in future, do something a bit different instead of doing football every time. But that was a good mix. I enjoyed that. Next week, top 20 singles of the 70s. Keep you on your toes. Right, back to this one. Notts County 2, Salford 0. Salford have already had a big chance, probably the biggest chance of the game. And they've wasted it 60 seconds into the second half. Okay, corner to county. Neil, I have a request for the next one. Top 20 most viewed 442 cartoons. Fairy Tale of New York is my favourite Xmas song too. Yeah, it's a great tune, isn't it? Notts County corner, headed away by Aluo. Big important header, that one. Salford have got to get the next one. A third goal in this game's dead. It's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You don't want a playoff final rather, where it's 3-0 by the 60th minute. It becomes a total non-event. Great play. Excellent play by Salford. They're up the left-hand side. This is much better. Salford are in the area. Got to get the ball right. Got to get the final ball right. He slowed him down. County have got everyone back now. And they waste it. An absolute waste from Salford. And he's not even got a corner. Luke Garbut's raging. Shell, have you decided which game tomorrow, Key? No game tomorrow, Shell. We're not doing a game tomorrow. The reason being, the only games we've actually got to do tomorrow are Italy under-17s v France under-17s, which is a 12:30 kickoff, or Greuther Fürth against the Rot-Weiss Essen in the Bundesliga 2 relegation playoff. So there's really only a couple of games, and I'm not sure there's too many people who'll tune in to watch those types of games. So I'm gonna have a day off tomorrow and focus on getting everything right for the World Cup. There's a lot of planning that needs to go into the World Cup. I've got a whole lot of research I need to do. I've got all the thumbnails that I need to do. It's a lot of work. Welshwing, put these bands in order of your favourites, Key. Oh, go on. Hang on. Favourite bands. Beatles, Stones, Kinks, The Who, Queen, Beach Boys and Pink Floyd. Beach Boys, Pink Floyd. I would say... there you go. Right. So it would be Queen, number 1. Beatles, number 2. Beach Boys, number 3. The Who, number 4. The Kinks, number 5. The Stones, number 6. And Pink Floyd, number 7. Because honestly, there's only maybe a couple of songs from Pink Floyd that I really like. I like quite a bit from the Stones, but I like pretty much everything that Queen and the Beatles did. There's not a lot of songs that I can't enjoy from Queen and the Beatles. Beach Boys are, again, pretty multi-generational Beach Boys. Bad tackle again from Minogue, who's on a yellow card, and I tell you what, he's a lucky boy. He might be off here. If the referee had been a bit... Oh, yeah, that's not good. Minogue on a yellow card brings down Jody Jones off the ball, and I tell you what, I think Karl Robinson might be having a look and saying, I think we need to get him off the pitch, because another foul for Minogue, and he's off. 3-star Conference League final Wednesday night. Yes, Conference League final Wednesday night. Palace against Rayo Vallecano. Glasner against Inigo Perez. Inigo Perez is literally the new Arteta. They have scored, I think, 39 goals in 38 La Liga games this season. Very, very defensive. But very well organised. Sam says, could you have the year off? Oh, Sam. Oh, don't. You've hit me where it hurts there, Sam. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys is a banger. Yeah, God Only Knows. See, now you've said that, that's the only song I can hear by the Beach Boys. Ball whipped in. Salford now pressing. Brian Wilson was a genius. Gunnar Villains Key, what year are you? I'm 96. I'm 1990, mate. 1990. So just on the fringes of the 80s. So I caught the tail end of the 80s. I always, yeah, Good Vibrations, exceptional song. Love that one. I'm taking out the good vibration. Salford chance! Oh, should have been 2-1. Big opportunity again. Oh, it was Graydon, I think. The ball gets pulled back from the right-hand side. There's a claim for the handball. You're not getting handball for that. Never getting handball for that. No chance. Ben Woodburn it was who pulled the ball back. And it falls to Graydon, who hits it rather tamely at the goalkeeper. Fun, fun, fun. Wouldn't it be nice? That's the one. Yeah. Yeah, I always think it's a good thing to know what was number 1 the absolute day that you were born. You can find it. Go and Google what song was number 1 the day you were born. Because that's something me and my missus have got in common. There's a band called Snap. And they had 2 number 1 hits in the UK. And one of them was on the day that I was born. And the other one was 2 years later on the day that my good lady wife was born. Snap. Mine was, I've got the power. That one. And hers was, I'm serious as cancer when I say rhythm is a dancer. Oh, I promise we don't go off topic this much. It's just the heat. The heat's getting to me. I'm all over the place. Ignore me. Ba 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 ba. Oh, sympathy for the devil. Sympathy for the devil. Donny Osmond, Puppy Love. California Girls. California Girls by Katy Perry. Is that when you were born, Dan? Bamo, you made my season, bro. I'm glad, mate. I'm glad I helped you out. Shahid, the day I was born. Mud was number 1 with Lonely This Christmas. Could have been worse. Could have been Tiger Feet. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Another great song. My missus loves Fleetwood Mac. Stevie Nicks. Jimmy Nail, Ain't No Doubt. I think my dad's was Tears of a Clown. I think it was Tears of a Clown. I can't remember what my mum's was. But yeah, my wife's was definitely Snap. I really should know what my little girl's was, shouldn't I? I have got it somewhere, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, but I think it was Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, it was Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. It was at number 1 for 9 weeks when my little girl was born. One Sweet Day, Mariah Carey. Smokey Robinson. Johnny says, Key, depending on who wins the Conference League this Wednesday, there'll be either 9 English clubs or 9 Spanish clubs in European competition next season. Nice. Tears by Ken Dodd. Unreal, a bloody Geordie was number 1 on my birthday. Oh, Goody Two Shoes. That's not a bad song for your number 1 on your birthday. All boxed up, not mentioning mine. It was that long ago, ancient times when there was tablets and chisels. Yeah. Al Martino. That was the first ever number 1, wasn't it? Al Martino back in the 50s. Or in terms of like the official number 1 music charts, I think 1958 it started, and Al Martino was the very first number 1. Welsh Wing, Pretty Fly for a White Guy was number 1 on mine. The Offspring, I remember that coming out. I bought that single. Unterglieben, Glauben, Globen. Bamo, I like when you crash out when Arsenal win games. Top lad. Good lad, I'm glad. Listen, mate, I'll be here for Arsenal's Champions League final anyway, and we'll see if I crash out then. I don't think I will. I think PSG have got you where they want you. Neil, nothing better than the smell of a barbecue on a hot summer's day, Akey. We're getting our barbecue out, but I think by the time this game finishes, especially if it goes to extra time and penalties, it might be a bit too late for a barbecue. Depends. British weather. Can't trust it, can you? Can't trust it. I was going to maybe go and get some barbecue food when I'm finished up here. Head home. Get the barbecue out. It's in the shed. So you've got to like get it out, jet wash it, sort it out. It's one of them big, massive American buggers. So you've got to clean it out, make sure it's clean. No mice droppings and shite on it while it's been in the shed over the last like 9 months. So I'll have to make sure it's like spring clean before we put any food on it. It is covered up, like, so I'm sure there will not be nothing on it, but you've still got to give it a good clean. James E, what happened to the bottle, by the way? It's right here, mate. I've got loads of them. I've got 3. Fernando by ABBA. Nice. ABBA's a great band. Neil, it's 32 where I am and we're feeling it, bloody hell. 27 it's gone up to in this room. 27 degrees. 37 outside at Wembley. And we're on R4. Slipping through my fingers is one of my all-time favourites, though. See, whenever I'm in the car with my missus, she puts ABBA on. Because Mamma Mia is like her favourite film, or one of them anyway. So she's forever playing that one. Lay All Your Love on Me would probably be one of my favourites. And I'm not really an ABBA like super fan or anything, but when you're kind of forced to watch Mamma Mia as much as I've been, you do develop a bit of a taste for the odd ABBA song. You've got to enjoy a little bit of it. Chiquitita. Can't get away from Chiquitita. Shut your bitch ass up. Oh no, Clasby X has told me to shut up. Here in My Heart, yeah, that was 1952, not 58, yeah. Here in My Heart, Al Martino, that's the one. Thanks for all the playlist suggestions, guys. Cheers. Hey, we're a very cultured bunch, us here, aren't we? We've got young and old, enjoying music and football together. This is what it's like in the tavern. Get down to the tav. Maybe we need to adopt the get down to Goodison Park, but we'll get down to the Matchday. No, it doesn't really work, does it? Do you remember the cartoon Pinky and the Brain Key? Of course. Pinky and the brain. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah. I didn't watch it all the time, but yeah, I do remember it. I'm a horror fan. Go on, what's your favourite horror film? Seeing as this game's not exactly... I mean, this game's bordering on a horror film for Salford. It's been a dreadful game for them so far. 62 minutes in. If they'd have taken that chance, bang after half-time, they caught County cold. If they'd have scored that, oh, it'd have been such an interesting game. But they've really got to do something soon here. Neil, is it too early for a beer key? I mean, do you know what, mate? I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I'm not really... I've never had a lager. I've never had a beer in my life. I'm strictly a shorts man. And I don't mind a little glass now, every now and then. But hey, if you enjoy it, mate, and you can justify it, then go for it. Why not? It's 5 o'clock somewhere, as they say. Enjoy it. Life's for living. Do whatever you can do to enjoy it. Tomorrow's not promised, without sounding all morbid. But enjoy your life, mate. That's what it's there for. Declan says it's going to be 3-0 to County. Well, Salford coming forward so far. Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. Do you like the Halloween films? Never a big fan of the Friday the 13th films, though, I've got to say. I liked Halloween. Didn't mind Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. Scream. Scream was always good back in the day. R.E.M's a great band. Losing My Religion. R.E.M. Everybody Hurts. Just when you want to... If you want to sit on your own and cry for a little bit. R.E.M. Everybody Hurts. I think even if you're in a dead happy mood, you can probably cry to that one. Naboo-ish, alright bro, how's it going? I'm really good, mate. How are you? Lovely to see you. Welsh, my favourite horror recently is the Smile series. Creeps me out. Heard good things. I've never seen it, though. LFC Jake, Sunderland being in Europe just after getting promoted is madness. They've done really well, haven't they, Sunderland? Got to give them credit. Here's Salford driving forward, and it's going to be a corner kick. It's going to be a corner kick. That never stayed in. 100% went out. Got to be a corner. Oh my God, as if he's give a goal kick there. Big Will, the Scary Movie franchise is good. That one's coming out. New one coming out soon. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that should have been a corner. Multi-sport man, no, I've had 4 ciders in the garden already. It's a bank holiday. That's it. Anderson Santos. Soquero mais dois cantos. I just want 2 more corners. I love that YouTube now translates these comments for me. Brilliant. Jellyfish, The Exorcist. The Exorcist. William Friedkin, The Exorcist. Scary film, that. The Living Years by Mike and the Mechanics. Mike and the Mechanics also sang Looking Back Over My Shoulder, didn't they? Were they them? Looking back over my shoulder. That's them, I think. I think it's them. Gooners Villains, does Wrexham get promoted next year? Possibly, yes. Yeah, they've got the money too. They'll go again. They will invest. They were unfortunate maybe not to make it this year. But yeah, they've got a good go at it. They'll have a good go at it, I'm sure. Regandel, 50. Slot in or gone? Slot in. Very much slot in. Yeah, very much slot in. James Sif, mind the bottle you were on about. What happened there? Did they win it? No, mate, no, they bottled it. He bottled it in the end, yeah. Neil, is it too late to change my prediction key? It is. You've locked it in, Neil. You've locked it in. Greg, watch the new Running Man. Not a bad film, but should never have been named after the classic. I'm so glad. Greg, me and you are going to get on like a house on fire because The Running Man is one of my all-time favourite films. Killian! Lancashire Evertonian, it'd be nice to see the obvious and Burnley win the championship or come second. Shell says, Key, it was Micah Mechanics over my shoulder. Release these demons on the bog, that's the one. Sensory Overload, I'm a Spurs fan, so I've right to even comment, but slot in is a wild take. It's really not a wild take, mate. No, I think if you look at Liverpool's season, if you think that Arne Slot is in the top 5 problems for the club, yeah, you've not watched us this season. Arne Slot's not in the top 5 issues for Liverpool this season. He's just certainly got things wrong. There's no doubt about that. As a Liverpool fan, I've watched every single one of our games. I've been all over the world watching Liverpool. I've been very, very lucky, and I have no doubt at all in this manager. I think he's a very, very talented manager. He's certainly made mistakes, and I've criticised him throughout the season, but I think it'd be a very, very bad idea to sack him. Very, very bad idea. Liverpool would regress if we sacked him. Multi-sportsman, would Salah have had another season or two if Slot wasn't there? No, I don't think so. I think whoever the manager was would have found out about Mo Salah. Mo Salah wants you to think that way. Mo Salah wants people to think that way. He wants people to believe that the reason he's had a bad season this year is Arne Slot. It's not quite. It's being very economical with the truth. Jaden Luca goes off. He's had a good game today for County. Connor Grant comes on. Sensory Overload, don't get me wrong, I wish we had a poor season like you guys did. Yeah, poor season, 5th, right? That's a dreadful one. Fairy Tale by Alexander Rybak. Why don't I know that one? I'm going to give that a note down. Neil, I'm going to have a little look. Fairy Tale by Alexander Rybak. Let's have a look at that one. Okay. Gooners Villains, I wonder if Leicester City get promoted. Strike straight at the keeper. Anfield Vortex, hi Key, how's it going, mate? Lovely to see you again. How's things? Gibbs White is the best centre attacking midfielder in the league, says Ollie. Yeah, listen, I like Gibbs White a lot. I wouldn't mind him at Liverpool, but I'm not sure I would pay as much as Nottingham Forest want for him. So he had his best season under Slot. He did, yeah. He did have a very good season under Slot. Greg, Killian, I'll be back. Only in a rerun. Yeah. Chance for County. It's 3. There you go. 70th minute. It's done. It's Jody Jones. Jody Jones has been the star of this playoff final. He created the first for Jatta, and he's just ran onto this one. And it's there, 3-0. The Magpies are going up to League One. It's an absolutely fantastic goal, this one. Salford defending, all at sea. Karl Robinson will be furious. It's a sensational finish. 3-0. It's a wonderful finish as well. To run onto this with all this pressure. So calm, so composed. Just drills it past Young. It's an excellent ball down the right-hand side. Who pulls the ball back here? Is it Yapenda? Jatta's running into the 6-yard box. He distracts Minoga. And Jody Jones just runs onto it. Left-footed. Smashes it bottom corner. Oh, it's a great goal from County, that. Fabulous goal. 3-0. 3-0 and 20 minutes to go. That might be game, set and match unless Salford can do the greatest turnaround of playoff final history. Multi-sportsman, I played at Forest up to 17 years old. So happy for County. Daniel Sandel, take that, Gary Neville. Oliverian, afternoon, pal. I'm good, mate. How are you? Very good. Rigandel, how do you think West Ham will do? They'll have to shift a fair few players out, and I think they'll do okay, West Ham. They've got some good young players there that they'll keep and do well. Ollie Scarles, I think, will stick with them and be a real staple of that side in the Championship. Myers as well is another one I think should do well. Yeah, they've got the core of a good squad. Even when they've sold a lot of players, they'll make big money on Bowen, big money on Somerville. They might well make a few players move on. But I think there might be a few surprises who stay. Maybe Kilman. Kilman might end up sticking around. Oh, big header. I tell you what, the keeper comes out. Fabio Barini was there, far post. Keeper couldn't quite get hold of it. Big Will Gaming. Key, do you watch Atletico Nacional? Liverpool have just signed a youngster. Apparently very exciting. I don't watch Atletico Nacional. I haven't watched Atletico Nacional. And I know who you mean. It's Martinez. It's the young lad. I've seen like compilation videos of him. No more than that. Apparently he's very... They've called him the new James Rodriguez because he's Colombian and he plays in the number 10. But to me, he reminds me a lot more of... Do you remember Luis Alberto when Liverpool signed him? He looked about the same type of player. He ended up going on and having a really good career at Lazio. But he was never quite at the level we needed him to be. Sarah the Omen, I used to watch that when I had chicken pox. My mum screamed at me for watching it. And Neil says, I can see Bowen going to Arsenal, Key. He is that good, but they'll kill the rest of his career. And Key, you're doing a watch-along for the Scottish League relegation playoff finals. I wasn't going to. I'm really trying to do this whole one game every day thing. I really do want to keep it up. Greuther Fürth versus Essen is tomorrow's, potentially, Bundesliga 2 relegation playoff. We could do Italy under-17s v France under-17s. It'd be a 12:30 kickoff tomorrow. Be one of them where everyone's really either in school or work or college. So there will be. I don't think there'll be many people watching that one. So I'm probably not going to do a game tomorrow. And I'll be back on Wednesday for Crystal Palace v Rayo Vallecano. Yeah, so Wednesday it'll be, Shell. Wednesday. Nothing tomorrow, because I don't think tomorrow there's not really anything worth watching. There's 2 games we could watch. One of them's at 12:30 in the afternoon, and it's an under-17s UEFA Euro final group stage game. So it'll be a load of 16-year-olds at 12:30 in the middle of the day. And after that, it's the relegation zone. German relegation playoff. Jellyfish, one film I won't watch again is The Substance. That film is effed up. It's like watching a Katie Price film. All boxed up. Key a game tomorrow. You'll end up here on your own. I know, mate. That's it. It's not worth doing, is it? It's not really worth doing for me. I'm going to give it a miss. But I'll be back on Wednesday. Who've I missed? Anfield Vortex, checked out your YouTube channel replay last night. Great format and graphics, mate. Thanks, Vortex. Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate that. Working hard on it. I'm investing everything I get back into it. Trying to make it a little bit better so that we get into the World Cup in a good place. Wolfsburg might get relegated later. Yeah, I'm looking out for that one. I am going to be watching Wolfsburg and Paderborn later, but I'm not doing a watch-along for it. Gareth, who would you take from West Ham? I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan as well. I would take Fernandes. I would take Bowen. I would take Diouf. Honestly, this is going to be a bit of a rogue shout. I would take Tati Castellanos as well. I think for a backup, if we could get him for a decent fee, if you went to West Ham and offered him 25 million for him, I think he's exactly the type of player that would do well for Liverpool, and Liverpool fans would love him as well. He's done well end of the season for West Ham. Scored a couple of really good goals. The one against Newcastle was so good. Reminds me a lot of Carlos Tevez as well. Not saying maybe not that quality, but he just runs for days, chases down the opposition, loads of legs, can play left, right, centre, exactly what Liverpool need. Bowen is a little bit older. Joe, I've come in. That's the first thing I hear. The Define Young is really coming to life. I know, I'm sorry, I'm really living up to all the expectations. Day and night from a United fan. I respect your non-biased views. Cheers, man. As a Liverpool fan, I appreciate you coming in and letting me know that. It's good to watch football with lots of different types of football fans, right? We've got a great community here. I'm very, very proud of what we've built here. I mean, I was very proud of what we built over at Premier League Dad. But the Matchday Tavern, we're rebuilding better. So I need everyone to get across and like and share and comment and get us back to that level again. Jody Jones, free kick for County. Strike! Good save from the keeper. Still 15 minutes to go. Greg Winfield, I'm a Forest fan and would love us to sign Tati. Yeah, he's a great player, isn't he? Well, great's probably excessive, but you know what I mean. He's a very, very tidy player that I think a lot of people would want in their side. I think he's a very underrated player. Clips Market, makes no sense to start a new channel low-key. Premier League Dad was at 25k subs. No, it absolutely does make sense, mate. I promise you. I promise you it makes sense. Believe me. It's not a decision I've made lightly. It absolutely makes sense. It's not a money thing. It's a big kick in the balls, but it's the right thing to do. And I'm now asking my wonderful loyal community to help me get it back to where it was. I've still got the channel. I've still got Premier League Dad. It's still there. But yeah, I need to help. I need to get this one back going again for the World Cup. Robert, would you take Asula? Would I take him? Yeah, I'd take him, but I wouldn't bid silly money for him. Gooners Villains, Mateus Fernandes is the player Liverpool need. Salford are now knocking at the door, but they've not got a lot of time, have they, sadly? Time's really not on their side. Regandel, do you think Endo will stay? No, again, I think it's one of them where we probably need to try and move him on. I don't think we'll find a buyer for him. He's on pretty decent money. He's getting on a little bit. He's just come off the back of a big injury. So it might be one of them where we might have to pay his contract up and let him go on a free. Rob, how come you just didn't rename the old channel to Matchday Tavern instead? Because it's not a rebranding thing. It basically had to be an entirely new channel. Yeah. Had to be an entirely new channel. Very frustrating, but it is the right thing. Corner to Salford. Here we go. It's now or never, really. Salford get a goal here. It's game back on. Why though, or can you not say? No, I can say, mate. I've just explained it. This isn't a dig, by the way. I've explained it loads, and I don't want to kind of keep labouring the point. But yeah, the World Cup is a big moment, and I'm going really big on it. I'm doing 81 fixtures across 39 days at the World Cup, so it's something that I really need to focus on, and I think doing it on a new channel is gonna be better than doing it on Premier League Dad. And the reason for that is because Premier League Dad, 8 weeks ago, we had a few streams crash. 5 streams in 9 days crashed because my laptop was playing up. And people who were on the channel will remember this. Who were on the channel will remember this. The channel had 5 streams crash in 9 days at the end of the last international break. And because those streams crashed, very frustrating, but because those streams crashed, all of a sudden YouTube must have, behind the scenes, put a big stamp on the channel saying, we're not sure about this guy being all that reliable in terms of we can't keep... Because there's data that suggests, basically, if a stream ends suddenly, people close the app down, and YouTube hate that. So, yeah, I think there's been a black mark, sort of a bruise. Let's call it a bruise. You can age it out. But basically the channel's got a bit of a black mark on it to say we're not confident sending this guy, 1 million views, because if the streams are going to crash, we can't be sure he's got. And I've bought an entirely new setup. It's fine now. But those 5 crashes have left a real big mark on it. And I could either do the World Cup, do every game at the World Cup. And we've gone from being, just to demonstrate how bad it's gone, we've gone from literally 2 million views a month to about 100,000 views a month. So, like a 20 times drop because YouTube's, ever since those streams crash into. It's nothing due to audience, it's not due to quality of content or any of that stuff. When people turn up, they generally like and they stay and they comment and subscribe. But YouTube's just not showing it to a lot of new people. So I could either stay at the World Cup, do the World Cup on there, and we're capped at 2,000 views every stream, no matter how good the game is, no matter how good the stream is, doesn't matter, 2,000-3,000 views, or we start a brand new channel, we throw the World Cup at it, and with a bit of luck, we get it back to where we were. That's the purpose. That's the purpose. Neil Jagger found you just after those crashes, but that was because I searched for York v Rochdale. Yeah, York v Rochdale is the one outlier in that whole thing, because I was the only person in the whole of the UK, seemingly, streaming York City versus Rochdale. So every stream has done like 2,000-3,000 views. York City Rochdale got 35,000. Loads of people found it and wanted to watch it. It was a great game. We enjoyed watching it. But they're the outliers, right? Greg says, have you seen Mr. Marinakis has been fighting back in Greece? He's a nutter, but we love him. Yeah. Yeah, he's a madhead, isn't he? Crazy. Krisan, mate, please stop with the spamming. You've got to stop with the spamming, mate. I'm going to give you one more chance. If you spam one more time, you've done it multiple times, mate. If you spam again, you're going to go. That's it. I can't let you spam in the chat, mate. Please don't spam. You see how everyone else is saying, shut up. It's not even me. Just do yourself a favour, mate. You can say whatever you want. Just please don't spam. Neil Jagger, what were your top 10 worst Liverpool games this season, Key? Oh, we had a fair few. Had a fair few bad ones. Aftab Gaming, yo, what's good, mate? Good to see you. All Boxed Up says the amount of matches rolling on and on are in the group stage is intense. It should be good, yeah. Neil, top 10 worst Liverpool games this season. I would say Bournemouth was bad, Chelsea was bad, both of the United games were bad. City 4-0 was bad in the FA Cup. City 2-1 at Anfield was bad. City 3-0 at the Etihad was bad. Crystal Palace was bad. There was a lot of bad games. PSV was dreadful in the Champions League. Nottingham Forest 3-0. They were all bad. There's loads of bad ones. Gareth Key, what's your opinion on Slot at the minute? I think he's done enough to earn the right to have a go at it again next season. I don't think he's the problem at Liverpool. Rasta Key still waiting on it to see the Champions of England Arsenal jersey hanging up on the raft behind you. If they win, I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you, Rasta. If they win the Champions League, I'll put an Arsenal shirt behind me. Okay? Deal? Is that fair? That's reasonable. I've said it on camera. You've got the receipt. If Arsenal win the Champions League against PSG, I'll put an Arsenal shirt behind me. Just to show there's no hard feelings. Is that fair? That's reasonable. I'll do that. Aftab, bro, I'll be a regular at this channel. Good lad. Appreciate you, Aftab. Yeah, PSV game was bad. Aftab, if Arsenal wins the Champions League, I quit football. Who's your team, Aftab, by the way? Who's your team? Who do you support? Take it easy, Shell. Lots of love. See you soon, lovely. Can West Ham make it back to the Prem? I think so, George, yeah. Yeah, that is reasonable, isn't it? Okay, Jody Jones going off here. Last 5 minutes at Wembley and Notts County looking like they've got this sewn up. Knowing full well Arsenal won't win. Oh, yes, good lad. Aftab, you're a Liverpool fan. Good lad. We need more Liverpool fans on the channel. It's just me at the minute fighting the good fight. Me and Sarah fighting the good fight. Big Will says we're strongly linked with that Hertha Berlin youngster. I'm not sure of his name. Got a good few decent young players, Hertha Berlin, at the minute. I've not heard anything. Salah is gone. Listen, I love Salah the player, but as Salah the person, good riddance, to be honest. It's time he went. I wonder who leaves West Ham this season. Well, there you go. Jatta off for Unlove, Jones for Kuyar. And I don't know who else came off then. I didn't see. Sorry. Apologies. Gunwoo says, do you reckon Liverpool will win any trophies next season? Well, I mean, we'll have a good go. I guess it depends on what we do in the summer. I think we need an awful lot more in the summer. Bennett came on for Sarula, who was booked in the first half. Stockton came on for Osterfield as well for Salford. Clips Market D-Rate, Mateus Fernandes, key linked heavily to United. I think he'd be a great signing for United, honestly. Top player, really, really good player. West Ham paid 40 million quid, didn't they, from Southampton? I remember watching him for the Portuguese under-21s at the under-21s European Championships last summer, and he was phenomenal then. Really, really top player. So yeah, would be a good signing for United. I'm not sure it's exactly what United need. He's not exactly a like-for-like replacement for Casemiro, is he? I think they was looking at Baleba. They need someone who a bit more of a destroyer to replace Casemiro. I'm not sure Mateus Fernandes and Mainu is a particularly good partnership, but it could be good for either or. I think you'd have to pick one or the other. 3-star, I quite enjoyed that game at Anfield, Key. Yeah, I bet you did. 3 out of 3 next season, I'm sure. United will have to spend a fortune and they'll still be short. Ederson wouldn't be a bad shout, you know. Ederson wouldn't be a bad shout for United from Atalanta. Aftab, I got banned from the channel. Gutted. Lou banned me. Lou? Lou who? Lou who? Oluo's just been told off by the referee. Laney 92. Fucking hell, mate. Still twerking for every other team. No, mate, I'm watching Notts County versus Salford. Is that alright? I'm watching some football. Notts County v Salford. We watched Stockport and Bolton yesterday. We watched Hull against Middlesbrough the day before. We're watching Crystal Palace v Rayo Vallecano on Wednesday. And we'll be watching you lads on Saturday as well, right? Josh Tom's fan page. Give it a rest, lad. Who's watching this shite? Well, there's thousands at Wembley, Josh. Listen, we're football fans, mate. We're not just, one club flag shagger like you. Watch one team. Think you know football. You don't know ball, bro. Aftab, I'm so sad, bro. That's it for Salah and Robbo. And Neville, I saw we could get either Welbeck or Lewandowski. For who? Big Will Gaming, I'm a Liverpool fan too. Good lad. Good lad. It's going to be a throw into Salford. All boxed up, Key. I'll definitely be in here for the World Cup matches as and when. Well, hey, mate, listen. As and when you're here, I'll appreciate it. It'd be great to see you. I'll be live for every single World Cup game. There's a lot of fixtures, but I'm going to be there for them. Julius Key, you're making memberships for the Matchday Tavern. I can't yet because the channel's brand new. I only created it like 3-4 days ago. So we're not monetized yet. We've got to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. We'll get there. We're getting there quite quickly as it stands. So I'm sure we'll get there fairly quickly. Based on Premier League Dad and everything, we hit that fairly quickly. But yeah, we've still got a bit of work to do before we can turn on that stuff. Clips Market, every game. Well, every game that you can feasibly watch. Obviously, the final group stage games play at the same time, right? So you can't do all of the games. It's not possible to do all of the games. But yeah, every other game, yeah, I am. Anfield Vortex, how could you forget about little old Miki? That's the one. Anfield Vortex, it's in the game. Will they be the same price? Yes. Yeah. Aftab says, so is there any rules in this channel so I know and accidentally don't get banned? You won't accidentally get banned, Aftab. No, you won't accidentally get banned. If you get banned, it's only for one of maybe 3 reasons. I'll give you 3 reasons you can get banned on this channel. 1 is for generally being a dick. That means saying any sort of ism or phobia, sexism, racism, homophobia, any of the other phobias, isms, whatever, right? So you can't, any of that stuff. If you're being a dick, out you go, right? 2, don't spam. If you spam repeatedly the same stuff, you're probably going to get moved on. Or you'll get a polite warning to start with. You might get muted. Generally, the mods are really nice. The mods are sound. We don't. You can generally count on like one hand how many people we'll mute and suspend or whatever in a single week. It doesn't happen very often. The mods are very light with the ban hammer. So that would be number 1, would be any of the isms. Number 2 would be spamming. Number 3 would be just being probably really insulting and being a bit of a dick and rude to everyone in the chat. Like if you're just being unnecessarily aggy. And yeah, then it's probably best for everyone because you're just kind of dragging the whole mood down for everyone else. Mr. Al-Shamari says, what's your next watch-along? Legend, Key, love what you do. Cheers, mate. We love you too. Next watch-along will be Crystal Palace versus Rayo, which is Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. So yeah, if you want to join us for that, that'll be wonderful. Lovely to see you. Clips Market sleep schedule is going to be done. Mate, I've got to start my new sleep schedule June the 1st. I've got it all planned out. June the 1st. I start my new sleep schedule and build up gradually so that by the 11th of June, I am going to bed at about 6 a.m. and waking up at 2 p.m. That's my 8-hour window for sleep. We've got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. 8 minutes of added on time. Notts County still 3-0 up here. Salford, it's really not been their day. Very disappointing. Legend FK, this is how I see it. Be nice if you can't jog on. Yeah, just generally be nice. Just be sound. Yeah, just be sound. As long as you're cool. You'll get a lot of second chances. I'll say that as well. People come in who are regulars and maybe they're in a bad mood. Maybe some stuff's gone on at home. You never know. People are human. They make mistakes. I'm very forgiving. People make mistakes all the time. Got to allow people their transgressions. So yeah, you get a lot of opportunities to fix it if you be a bell one night. That's it. Bans are harsh. People can change. Yeah, I mean, it's no issue. And you know, and another thing I would say as well is stay away from contentious issues. Right? We all have very, very strong opinions on various subjects. Right? There's some very, very sensitive stuff going on in the world at any one time. Right? Now, however you feel about politics or vivisection, I'm trying to think of contentious things, all sorts of stuff that people have very strong opinions on. Just generally remember it's a football channel, right? We'll all have different views. The whole point is to enjoy the game together, right? That's all it is. So yeah, politics, I have no problem chatting about anything. I don't think there's a right or wrong opinion necessarily on a lot of things. You think what you think, and none of us have all the answers, do we? But just remember it's a footy channel. End of the day. Clips Market, what time will the games be? Is there any during the day in the UK? Yes. So in the UK, you've got an 8 p.m. kickoff on June the 11th, Mexico, South Africa. Canada v Bosnia, 8 p.m. the next day. 6 p.m. on June the 14th, Germany versus Curaçao. Netherlands v Japan is 9 p.m. that night. Then it's 5 p.m. Spain v Cape Verde. Belgium v Egypt, 8 p.m. France v Senegal, 8 p.m. Portugal v Congo, 6 p.m. England v Croatia, 9 p.m. There's some games, quite a lot of games are 6 p.m, 8 p.m, 9 p.m. But then you get on to, there's a lot of them that are like 11 p.m, 12 a.m, 2 a.m. Yeah, fun again, funny banter's okay, but just remember your sense of humour is not the same as everyone else's. I'd say that. We all like different types of humour. So just bear that in mind. City of Northville, Grimsby is the finest team in the league. And Dan, we talk about football and occasionally your favourite biscuit. Very true. Yeah, we do cover lots of things. But yeah, welcome to the channel, Aftab. Good to see you, mate. And I'm sure you'll do fine. Yeah, and we take the piss out of Arsenal all the time. That's not me, though. I don't do that. That's only Sarah. I would never do that. I'd never. Keep my powder dry. Well, 30 seconds is all that's left. The Notts County fans are in tears. The Salford fans looking pretty glum. It's a long old journey back up north. Look at that. Shake of the head from the Salford fans. It's not been a great day. But County are going up to League One. Fabulous stuff. Great to see. Well done to County. Congratulations to Swifty, our loyal regular on the Matchday Tavern. Did I say at the start of this stream, hello everyone, welcome to Premier League Dad? I apologise if I did. I'm trying to get myself out of saying it. There you go. Big congratulations. Big shake of the hand from Karl Robinson to Martin Paterson. Massive respect for both of those. And a big well done. That's how you should end a game of football. The two managers shaking hands. The two sets of players shaking hands. That's a great set of football teams there that have played a good game of football today. Notts County deserved winners. Right. And me, I like me Arsenal powder with a whim. Right, lovely. Everyone, thank you so much. You need some tavern decoration. I know, I might get a like a neon sign. Maybe I get a neon Matchday Tavern, like a pub sign. Bit like the channel's logo. I might get that. Neville, have you watched the Saipan film based on the showdown between Roy Keane and Mick McCarthy? I haven't seen the film, but I've seen a lot of the clips and I've seen the actual showdown. I think the guy who plays Roy Keane was tremendous, by the way, and I love Steve Coogan. Right, let me end the game here because it has gone full time. Notts County 3, Salford 0. There you go. Despite Key's team being Liverpool, it's a general footy channel, so I forgive him being a Liverpool fan. Leeds. Yeah, everyone. Lots of different teams, lots of different fans in the channel. We're not a echo chamber, are we, guys? Right, I will be back on Wednesday. I am not going to be doing a stream tomorrow. We're going to leave it tomorrow because there really isn't any games worth doing. Apart from Italy v France under-17s at the European Championships. And it kicks off at 12:30 tomorrow. It's not. I just don't think it's worth doing. So we're going to leave that. I am going to be back on Wednesday. And hopefully you will be back on Wednesday as well for Crystal Palace against Rayo Vallecano Europa Conference League final. Crystal Palace, final game with Oliver Glasner in charge. Oliver Glasner gets a chance to win a European trophy for Palace. Their first ever season in Europe as a football club could end with winning the trophy and getting them back in Europe for next season as well. They're still yet to appoint a new manager, Crystal Palace, as well. So that should be fascinating. Really, really enjoying it. Daniel Sandell, I'm a United fan and this is one of my favourite channels. Mate, that's one of my favourite comments. One of my favourite comments of anyone. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Dan, catch you soon, Key and chat. Going back to the French Open. I'm a huge tennis fan. Good lad. Yes, so I will see you all Wednesday night. Crystal Palace against Rayo Vallecano. That's the next stream we're doing. Crystal Palace Rayo, UEFA Conference League final. See you soon. If you've not already, hit like for me. If you're on TikTok, do us a favour. Head over to YouTube. Subscribe to the Matchday Tavern. I massively need you to do that for me. If you want to help a brother out, go and subscribe to the Matchday Matchday Tavern over on YouTube. Key Thomas, the Matchday Tavern. See you soon, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday Monday. Catch you soon.